Oh hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I did something a little different. The other night I was sitting around and I was wondering, what is Amazon's #1 selling chainsaw? So I typed that into the old computer and it popped up. And you are going to be real impressed with this one. Amazon's #1 selling chainsaw is this guy right here. This Saker is Amazon's #1 selling chainsaw. So let's open this up, take a look, and see what the best chainsaw in the world consists of. So, as you can see, it looks pretty beastly. I knew this thing was small when I saw it, but I thought, well, this can't be. I just didn't realize it was this, this small. And, well, it says on the back here, it says it comes with a charger, it comes with a battery, a little oil, and I imagine that's for bar oil, a little bar oil dispenser, a chain, some tools, I'm sure they're high quality, and the unit itself. Let's open it. I suspect now that I got this sucker, next summer, next spring, maybe this winter, I'm going to be able to, basically, I'll be cutting down redwoods with this sucker. It's amazing. You get an instructional sheet. No one needs those. Battery. Says it's a 20 volt lithium ion 1.5 amp hour battery. So, beastly. It comes with a little bar oil. So, I think that's bar oil, or what they call bar oil. I don't know. If it's bar oil, it's the loosest bar oil I ever seen. Maybe you're supposed to run vegetable oil in this, or sewing machine oil or something. But it comes with that sucker. Screwdriver, imagine for adjusting, it's for adjusting something. Scrunch, it's huge, that's sweet. Charger. Ooh, important safety goggles. Listen, in all seriousness, when you're running a saw, I imagine is this powerful, you're gonna want safety goggles, because I gotta believe this thing's throwing chips out at damn near the speed of sound. You don't want to get one of those in the eye. So, probably important. And for the major unveiling, there it is. There's Amazon's #1 selling, best on the market chainsaw. Actually, to be totally honest with you, I mean, it's a little pruning saw. It's got good weight. The plastics feel okay. I don't know. Yeah. You get this little guard here, so you know you're not gonna get too messed up. So the bad news on this is if you're under 21, it says right on the back, no use by minors. Sorry kids, not allowed to use it. That's the way it goes. It says do not cut wood which is more than 4 inches. Do not overpress the machine when cutting wood. When the machine is not used for a long time, please fully charge it and then store it. You're probably supposed to charge this battery up before you plug it in and try it, but we're gonna go ahead and plug it in and try it because I want to know. Ready? Woohoo! So it does not have, it definitely doesn't have a spot to put oil. So imagine you, oh, don't lose the eyeglasses, safety glasses. I imagine you just take this and you just drip it on the bar or the chain or whatever, because it's not self-oiling, obviously, from what I can see. So I'm just gonna wanna maybe dabble that on. It does have an indicator on the back to see how charged your battery is. This one says it's full, or it says it's at 1. I don't know because it goes out funny. Right there it says full, but then right before it goes out, it goes to 1. I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's take this cover plate off and see what is going on underneath there. I probably ought to take the battery out in case I mess up. To be fair, even though it's tiny, it probably definitely would still suck real bad to get cut by it. Like real bad. Alright, what do we got? The little adjuster, you know, kind of looks similar to it, just a chainsaw, kind of, sort of. Well, that's what the internals there look like when you take off the cover. When you take off the clutch plate, cover plate, you know, no clutch on this guy. I really had planned on just doing kind of an unboxing on this, but there isn't really much to get excited about. You got a battery, you got a saw, you got a couple little tools. But I do have a couple little pieces of wood here, so let's... And I watch YouTube videos and I watch people cut square when they get little saws and stuff, and they'll cut like kiln dry, or not kiln dry, but like lumber with them, and it doesn't go great. And I always think, it's not meant to cut lumber, it's meant to cut limbs, and it's a completely different world. And you know, I always get all grumbly, but that's what I got in here, so I'm gonna go against everything that I always complain about and go ahead and cut a piece of wood. So this is a piece, just a scrap piece of rock maple that I got kicking around. So let's go ahead and see what it does. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Just the interjection. That motor doesn't smell good already. One cut in. May just be it breaking in. I don't know. You know what? On a second thought, I do have some round wood. So this came off. This stuff is real dry, but you might be cutting real dry wood with this thing. You know, it might be good to cut up, like, I don't know, if you were camping or having a fire pit outside your house, cut up little pieces of kindling or something. Oh, and you'd probably be about that size. So, I mean, this is, you could go a little bit bigger as far as wood goes for cutting with this thing, but you know, I think this is kind of what it's intended for. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the end off of these and see what goes on. There's screws in here, so maybe, you know, maybe I'll get super lucky and we'll get a screw and then the video, you know, will be over pretty quick. But let me try there. Maybe I gotta add a little bit of, maybe I should go ahead and add a little bit of this bar oil to it. Get it in there real good. And I believe, you know, I could look at the instructions, but, you know, I ain't got time for that. You know, pretty standard. So, and I don't see an oiler, and I've run a lot of chainsaw. Should be like an oiler reservoir right there if there was going to have one. I don't see one anywhere, so I'm assuming that's what they want you to do. Go ahead and hit both sides. And we'll let's see the best way to go about this. Let me see. Oh. I mean, it cuts. It definitely cuts. You know, I've had, this is not a fair comparison, but this Milwaukee, I mean, it's not a fair comparison, but they're both electric. I guess a fair comparison if you wanted to use like a higher end one would be like the Milwaukee Hatchet or something like that, right? Or that steel one there that's battery operated. That might, I don't know, whatever the hell that thing's called. Whatever the heck that thing's called. But this one doesn't stink when you run it. This one doesn't stink, it just smells like it's gonna burn up. You know how a motor, a little, like when you're running a drill and you overheat it? That smell? This one has that smell, kind of like right out of the box. This one didn't. Anyway, this one cuts, it's not a fair comparison, but it cuts smoother. It's probably going a lot faster. Tension the bar there. So to tension the bar, it looks like you just, like any other chainsaw, you would loosen that, your clutch cover there, and then the tensioner screw is right there. Just turn that, maybe. It's hard to get to. Ah, that's too tight. Oh, I don't know. That's probably close enough for what we're doing. So I would imagine, I mean, when you run out of this 5 gallons of oil that they send you, you could probably just dip it in bar and chain oil, regular bar and chain oil. Probably work good. Now that I got that tension up, I'm gonna put a little more. I don't know how much of this you really need. I really don't know, but we'll go ahead and put a little bit more on there. Cut a little, let's cut another slab out of it. For me, it's definitely like right-handed, right? So they only give you the safety button. It doesn't go all the way through. It's only on the one side, the left, well, it's only right side, so you can get to it with your right-handed thumb. So the way I'm doing it, if you're left-handed and you want to use this left hand, you can push it. It pushes. You just got to kind of do it kind of awkwardly, but you can definitely push it. But it would be nice. I mean, it costs I think $36 on Amazon. So for $36, I guess, I mean, you can't really complain about it. It's 36 bucks. If you get, let's say you got some pruning around your house to do, and you don't care how bad you tear up your trees, then if you get a summer out of it, maybe you're doing okay. I guess you're doing okay for 36 bucks if you get a summer out of it, and you just throw it out and get a new one. But I think, just judging on what I see on these cuts, there's a lot of tear out, a lot. So it's not spinning very fast. I personally, like, if I had fruit trees and stuff I wanted to prune up, and I do have fruit trees to prune, this, I don't think just based on that, I don't think I'd use this, because it would tear them up and hurt them. But if you were clearing just small brush off the side of a log road, or a pathway in your property, or just, around your driveway or something, and it wasn't like a tree that you super cared about, might not be bad. God, violent. God, I mean, it really does smell like it's like the motor's burning up. I don't know. But anyway, it's raining outside. I planned on going outside and doing a hole, putting it to some trees and seeing how it works, but once again, it rains every day that I decide I'm going to make a video, so we're not doing that today. But I will take this out when the weather's nicer and do some actual real world testing on tree branches and see how it does. I don't have any great like expectations for it, but maybe it'll surprise me. It's too early to say if it's worth buying. For 36 bucks, it's probably worth buying, because you can just throw it out when it junks, and I think the hatchet from Milwaukee is like 200 bucks without a battery or something. So at least this comes with a battery and everything you need. So probably might not be bad. If you get one summer out of it, you probably made your money, depending on how much you use it. If you get one summer out of it and you used it for 32 seconds, made 4 cuts, it's probably not worth it, but. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for today. I just wanted to show y'all, if you wanted the #1 best chainsaw in the whole wide world, Saker chainsaws. It might be right for you. Anyway, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Oh, side note. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you to the Well, as of today, it's 110 people that have subscribed to my channel. My channel's pretty new. I'm just getting started, so I'm just learning how to do this and just trying to, you know, figure my rhythm out. But thank you to that 110 people that have subscribed. I really appreciate it.